Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let us praise to the presence of God, the merciful God, who has bestowed our pleasures for the health, the opportunities, and the happiness we feel today. Without His mercy, it is impossible for all of us to enjoy this. Secondly, salawat and greeting remain poured to the Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has been fighting for Islam and guiding us on the path of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Third, thank you to Ms. Dia as the lecturer of Speaking for Formal Sitting, who has given me the opportunity to deliver my speech on this occasion, and also to my friends who I love. I'm Achin Paramata Ramadhani from English Education Study Program. We will deliver speech about promiscuity. Before I get into the core of my speech today, let's ponder for a moment what has happened near us in our neighborhood. How concerned about the circumstances around us. It's sad to see teenagers in promiscuity. There are so many teenagers and even parents who have not been moved to take care of their promiscuity or their children. This phenomenon, of course, makes people's lives restless. Not only that, teenagers who should be the next generation of quality people have actually fallen into bad things. Is not this situation very dangerous for the survival of innocent people? Have we taken care of our relationship? As we know now, promiscuity is mostly done by teenagers like us today. But do you know what are the dangers behind it all? The perpetrators only know that those who do it are just having fun without thinking about the risks they will get. We often blame teenagers who are involved in promiscuity, even though the famous case of promiscuity is not only the fault of the teenagers, but also from his family environment that is not good. Children who fall into promiscuity usually have problems with their families. Disharmonious household, parental divorce, domestic violence, or lack of love from parents. Finally, what they don't find in the family, they look for outside. By approaching and consuming drugs or dating to having free sex. We need to pay attention to what are the cause and effect of promiscuity. As explained earlier, the main cause of free association is parents. A toxic family life is very bad for child's survival. It becomes the initial milestone to try new things. The second is the number of parents who do not implement the family function in family life. They only care about their personal interests without thinking about how they should educate their children. Third is the weakness of faith, because if a child who does not have a strong faith will easily fall into bad things. After knowing the cause, we need to know the impact of promiscuity. One way to avoid us from promiscuity is to know the impact, including getting pregnant in marriage, getting sexually transmitted disease, dropping out of school, and disrupting body and mental health. The impact is very real and is clearly one of the causes of the destruction of the future of youth and the nation. Sadly again, they do it openly and even upload in social media. It's good as a parent to always keep an eye on the circle of friends and association of children. Continue to educate children about the dangers of promiscuity. In addition, parents must also set a good example so that they can be used as an example by their children. Parents are expected to be able to educate their children properly from an early age, so they don't fall into promiscuity when they grow up. Not only that, as parents also have to give enough attention so that the child does not feel lonely and does not look for another life out there. Therefore, we as teenagers should pay attention to our friendship environment and choose friends well. The role of parents is also very important in the lives of teenagers. Parents should pay more attention to their children's interactions so that unwanted things do not happen. My hope from this speech is that you guys avoid promiscuity. Let's excel. That's why our future and that of the nation will be bright. So many speeches that I can give more or less. Please forgive me. I thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.